Chris here from Boston Brewereis. I'm going to explain where we got the name Boston Lager from. When I was homebrewing in my small tiny little flat, my wife and I had a son, and the homebrewing came to an abrupt end when one morning I found nappies in my fermentation bucket. So I decided to move my whole setup out to my plastics factory out in Pardon Island. Bought a 100-litre system and set up a sort of semi-professional brewing operation there. We were brewing pretty much every Saturday, sometimes during the week as well, and I was brewing more than what my friends and I could drink. So I started giving away the beer to people that were working in the plastics factory. This went fairly well until one Friday afternoon I got a call from a shebeen wanting to know where my rep was and why he hadn't been visited by the rep. After a very long conversation trying to work out what was going on, it came to light that the reps were actually the people in my plastics factory who were taking this beer in plastic bottles, getting a computer label from my secretary and writing Boston Brewereis on it, and then going and selling it to shebeens. The name Boston Brewereis, which they were putting on the bottle, came from the company's name, which is Boston Bag. Boston Bag has been around for about 65 years now, and they'd taken the Boston and just added the breweries onto the end to get Boston Brewereis. After supplying shebeens for a short period of time, the volumes were getting way too big to do in a small 100-litre system. So that's when we looked at getting a proper, much bigger 1,200-litre brew length brewery. This was put together and set up, and we started supplying restaurants and pubs in the Cape Town area. And the first beer that I produced at the brewery was a lager, which we then called Boston Lager. We called it Boston Lager just as a reminder that when we got bigger, just of our roots and where we came from and how it all happened to be. Cheers.